Hey everybody, how's it going? This is Dawn and Dara here, back at you again with another video. And you know how we do. Before we get started, I'd like to say thank you to everyone who has subscribed to the channel, liked my videos, shared the videos, commented on the videos. I so appreciate you so much, and I just love you guys to pieces. You don't even know. I really love you all. So with all that being said, and here's my cat. She wants to be a part of the video as always. This video is going to be entitled 3 to 5 Ways to Know That You're on the Right Path. Okay? And I chose 3 to 5 ways, because 3 wouldn't have been enough, and this is not going to be in any particular order, all right? And I don't want this video to be too long, so I have my little cards here, and let's get started. Now, the first way to know is you no longer care about what others think about you. You don't care about what they think about your thought process. You don't care about what they think about your new spiritual journey that you're on. You may have been in the past when people said things about what you were doing. You felt a little something in your gut, you just didn't feel right. You start second guessing yourself, and you no longer have that feeling anymore. Now when people say things about what you do, maybe they'll talk about your altar, maybe they'll talk about you using tarot cards, maybe they'll talk about your candle magic or what have you. It just rolls off of you. You really don't care. It doesn't bother you. That's one sign to know that you're on the right path. 2 is you have no need to share you have no need to share what you do with others, is what I'm saying. There could have been a time, say you got into something brand new, and it's different from, what you were used to doing before, and you just had to share it with everybody. You want everybody to know because you think what they're doing is not right. You got to do it this way. You know what I'm saying? No, that's not right. You don't want to do it like this. You want to start getting into deities, you want to start building yourself an altar. Now, it's like, no, why am I going to do that? Why are you going to share that with other people? You're not ready for what it is that you do. This may not be for everybody. What you do is not for everybody. Everyone is on a different path, on a different journey. And what works for you may not work for others. So that's the second sign to know that you're on the right path. The third sign is you begin to meet others you vibe with and that have the same thought process, okay? And it's not just that you have the same thought process or you're with like-minded people. These people you also vibe with. These is people you can chill with, you can go out with, you can have fun with. There's been a time, I'm going to use myself as an example. Okay, yeah, these people may have had the same thought process as I did, but I wasn't necessarily feeling them like that. Like I couldn't really go out with them. I wouldn't really necessarily call them up on the phone. I want to have a chat with them. I just wasn't vibing with them like that. So that's a third way to know that you're on the right path. You're going to start meeting people that you vibe with, and they also have the same thought process as you do. It's not just they think the same way you do, or they share the same things that you do, same beliefs that you have. You also vibe with them. You can be friends with these people, okay? That's the third sign that you know that you're on the right path. The fourth one is you are very focused on self-development, becoming that better version of yourself. That's the fourth sign. You are big on personal development, okay? And like I said, this doesn't have to be in any particular order. You're big on reading books on self-development. You're big on listening to audios on self-development. You're big on looking at videos that have to do with self-development. This is something that you do every single day. You know, this is a part of your life. This is what you do all day, every day. You know what I'm saying? This is what you do. You all about personal development and self-development, and this is you. You've been doing it for a few years now. You know, it's not like you started doing it and then you left it alone for a few months, 5, 6 months. You don't do it no more. No, this is a part of you. This is part of your lifestyle. This is what you do all day, every day. You're all about self-development. You're all about personal development. You're all about becoming that better version of yourself and taking things to the next level, okay? That is the 4th sign to know that you're on the right path. The 5th sign is other people's practices. What other people do does not bother or annoy you. Meaning that if a person is into a religious practice that you're not into, it doesn't bother you. You're not so concerned about it anymore. You're like, okay, so what? Let them do them. You know, they're on their path, I'm on my path. It doesn't bother you. You're not, especially if, I'm talking to melanated people here, especially if they are melanated and they are still, you know, into the church and into their Bible and into Christianity and praying to, you know, different people. That's all I'm going to say, okay? It doesn't bother you anymore. You letting them do them, you letting them be them and live their life because you got a life to live. You're living your life, okay? So that's the 5th sign to know that you're on the right path. What other people do, as far as religion goes, it does not bother you, or whatever they do. You know, it doesn't bother you. It doesn't annoy you. You let them do them, and you're going to do you. And I have a bonus for you. There's a bonus here that I put. You're noticing or seeing a change in yourself. You're seeing a change in the way you look. You're seeing a change in like the foods that you eat. I don't mean being vegan or anything like that or vegetarian. You're just noticing, say, maybe 5, 6 months ago, you were just big on eating nothing but McDonald's and that was it. Now you're starting to feel a change in yourself where, you know what, I really don't want to eat those type of foods anymore. You know, I want to have more organic or more non-GMO foods, you know. Even if you're eating beef, you want it to be from grass-fed cows, you know. You want your eggs to be from cage-free eggs. You're just more concerned about what you put into your body as well as what you put on your body. You may want to use more natural products now, not things that are so loaded with chemicals. That is a bonus. That's the bonus. That's another way to know that you're on the right path. Okay? And like I said, none of these things go in any particular order. If you have 3 out of these 5, 6 things, you are on the right path. And I'm going to do a refresher. I'm just going to go over it real quick. Number 1 to know you're on the right path, is you no longer care what others think about you. Truthfully, okay? It's not like you're like, oh, I don't care what people think. I'm doing me, da-da-da-da. But in the back of your mind, you're having these little thoughts, like, oh, God, well, I don't know. No. You don't care what other people think. You're doing you. You're living your life. And you're enjoying your life because you have self-love. You have self-awareness. And you know your self-worth. 2, you have no need to share what you do with others. There's no need for me to share what I do. There's no need for me to practice, share, There's no need for me to preach to others about what I do. There's no need for me to share that information, especially if they didn't even ask me. Okay? You're living your life. You're on your path. You're on your journey. Okay? So number 3, the third way to know you're on the right path, you begin to meet others that you vibe with and who also have the same thought process as you do. Not just people, it's not just that you're meeting people who have the same thought process. You also are meeting people that you can vibe with, that you really truly connect with. You're like connected souls, you know what I'm saying? Like y'all know each other from the soul plane. Y'all came here together and all of a sudden y'all met up and you're vibing and you're growing together and they just get you, you know? And you'll also have the same thought process. That's going to have to be a separate video, okay? Because I don't want this video to be too long. So that third way is you're meeting people that you vibe with, and they also have the same thought process as you do, okay? Number 4 is you're very focused on self-development. You're focused on your evolvement. You're focused on becoming that better version of yourself. That's the 4th way that you know you're on the right path. And you're not just doing it every now and then. You wake up, go to sleep, nothing but self-development. It's just all about self-development. It's just all about you becoming that better version of yourself and evolving. That's the 4th way. The 5th way to know that you're on the right path, what other people do not bother or annoy you. Other people's religions do not bother you. They don't annoy you. They could even be friends, close friends, family members, what have you. What they do is what they do, and you're not concerned about it. It doesn't bother you. It doesn't annoy you in any type of way, no shape or form. You know you're on your journey, and they're on their journey. And you're cool with it. You're good with it. And then the bonus that I had to know that you're on the right path is that you're noticing or seeing a change in yourself, in the way that you look, in the foods that you eat. You may look at yourself and be like, wow, I'm looking younger. Wow, I'm losing some weight here. You know what I'm saying? Or, wow, I really don't want to eat those type of foods anymore. I'm not into that. Right now I want to eat more healthier foods or have a more lighter diet. So that is the bonus. That is another way to know that you're on the right path. And I didn't want this video to be too long, but I like to think that you all got some guidance out of this and that this is helping you in some form. That's 6 ways to know that you're on the right path. All right. And if you have 3 out of these 6 things to know that you're on the right path, you're good. You're good. You're good. Congratulations to you. Pat yourself on the back. Okay. So this is Dawn and Dara here, back at you again with this how-to video. Well, not really a how-to, but ways to know that you're on the right path. All right. So with all that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video, and thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye.